Okay. Good afternoon to all. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we'll start. Okay. So in last class we have discussed, we have started nominal time T method. Okay. We have just started and we have drawn the phasor diagram also. Okay. But this equation we have not written, I think. Okay. This equation part we have not discussed. Okay. So in nominal T method, the circuit is in the left half of this T. We have R by 2 and XL by 2, that is the resistance and the reactance. On the other part, we have also the same thing. And in between, we have the capacitance, that is C. Voltage VR is across the load, okay? And voltage across this capacitor is V1. Voltage across the sending end is Vs. And sending end current is Is and receiving end current is IR, okay? So first we'll assume VR is VR plus J0 and IR is lagging. So IR into cos phi R minus J sin phi R. Okay. So this VR and IR is known to us. Now we'll write V1 equation. So V1 is, you see, V1 equal to VR plus this drop. So VR plus IR into R by 2 plus XL by 2. So here we'll substitute the value of IR. Okay. Now here next IC will be equal to j omega c to V1. Okay, I will write this equation, and then sending in current Is equal to IR plus IC, and Vs will be equal to V1 plus Is into Z by 2. We'll write those things. So I will go to the board and I will just write those things. Now here we'll again just redraw that circuit, because without circuit we cannot draw. Okay, so this is your IR. Now first we'll write VR equal to VR into 1 plus J0, and then IR equal to IR into cos phi R minus J sin phi R. Now V1 will be equal to your VR plus IR into, this is R by 2 plus J XL by 2. Now this will be equal to VR plus, we'll substitute this value, that is IR into cos phi R minus J sin phi R into R by 2 plus XL by 2. Yes or no? Any doubt? Any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay.
No, sir.
Okay. So V1, now this here there is a capacitive current IC. So this IC will be equal to J omega C V1. Okay. So this will be equal to J, and omega is 2 pi F C into VL. Now this IS will be equal to your IR plus, so VS will be equal to V1 plus IS into R by 2 plus J XL by 2. So this is equal to V1. V1 we have calculated, and IS is IR plus IC into R by 2 plus J XL by 2. Any doubt on this? Any doubt from any portion? Any portion, any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. So now I will refer to that sheet. Okay. So now we have a numerical problem. So a three-phase 50 Hz overhead transmission line, 100 km long, has the following constants. Okay, resistance per kilometer per phase is 0.1 ohm. Inductive reactance per kilometer per phase, it is 0.2 ohm. Then capacitive susceptance per kilometer per phase is 0.04 into 10 to the power minus 4 Siemens. Determine the sending end current, sending end voltage, sending end power factor, transmission efficiency when supplying a balanced load of 10,000 kilowatt at 66 kV, power factor 0.8 lagging. Use nominal T method. Okay. So all this data, it is given R, L, and C. These parameters are given, and the total length of the line is 100 kilometer. Total load is 10,000 kilowatt. Voltage is 66 kV, and power factor is 0.8 power factor. So here you see this. First of all, we have to do that all this data has to be converted into the total value. Okay, because these are per kilometer per phase. For this 100 kilometer, what is the resistance, inductance, and capacitance that you have to calculate. Okay, so for R it is multiplied by 100, XL is also multiplied by 100, and susceptance value it is also multiplied by 100. Okay, so we'll get R, XL, and Y. VR is per phase we have to calculate. It is 66 kV. So that means we have to convert it to the per phase. So that means it is 66,000 by √3. So you will get somewhere. Now next is that you have to calculate the load current. So load current, the power is given, power transmitted is 10,000 kilowatt or 10 megawatt. So 10,000 kilowatt into 10 to the power 3 by √3 into voltage, 66 is the line voltage into 0.8. So we will get the line current or load current. Power factor it is given, that is 0.8. So sin phi r will be 0.6. So the total impedance of the circuit is Z equal to R plus Jx, that is 10 plus J20. This is the total set. Now VR is VR plus J0, the similar way what we have done. And IR equal to IR into cos phi r minus J sin phi r, will substitute this value. Now V1 equal to VR plus IR into Z by 2. So all these VR, IR, and Z by 2, all values will substitute and will calculate. Then the charging current IC, that is J Y V1. So Y is 4 into 10 to the power minus 4. V1 is we have calculated. So you can calculate the charging current. Then sending end current is IS equal to IR plus IC. So IR is you have calculated, and IC you have calculated. So that is your IS. Okay. So IS it is in magnitude is 100 ampere. Now sending end voltage, that is Vs equal to V1 plus IS into Z by 2. So this V1 we have calculated, IS also we have calculated, Z by 2 is known to us. So we can calculate the value of Vs. So this value, whatever we have got, this is the phase voltage. So line to line voltage will be multiplied by √3. Now next is the angle calculation. So angle is basically between VR and Vs. So VR and Vs, you see, angle between VR and Vs, which one we have taken as reference in this case? We have taken reference as VR. Okay. So angle between VR and Vs, you see, VR and Vs is basically this 1.4, because this angle, this Vs angle, it is measured with respect to VR. So whatever angle we have here, that is basically between VS and VR. That is 1.4 that we have calculated from this phasor. Means this particular calculation. VS angle is 1.4. So that means this is the angle between basically VR and VS. Now theta 2, it is the angle between VR and IS. Now IS, you see, where is IS? IS is here. So wherever we have calculated the IS, so that IS is basically angle of IS is measured with respect to VR. VR is the reference. So what is the IS value? IS value is this one, minus 29.47. So the angle is 29.47. So phi s will be. So phi s means what? What is phi s? Phi s is angle between VS and IS. Now what we will get? The angle between VR and IS and angle between VR and VS. If you sum these two, then we'll get the angle between VS and IS. So that thing we have done, that is the angle between phi s is between VS and IS. This will be theta 1 plus theta 2. So whatever you will get, that is your power factor angle. Now, if you take the cos phi of that, so that will be your power factor. Now the sending end power will be how much? 3 into VS into IS into cos phi s. So we'll substitute all these values. So we'll get the what is the sending end power, and power delivered already it is given in the problem. So transmission efficiency will be power delivered by the sending end power into 100. So that will be your transmission efficiency. So any doubt on this? Any doubt? Any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay, fine. Next problem is a three-phase 50 Hz transmission line, 100 km long, delivers 20 megawatt at 0.9 power factor lagging at 110 kV. The resistance and reactance of the line per phase per kilometer are 0.2 ohm and 0.4 ohm respectively, while capacitive admittance is 2.5 into 10 to the power minus 6 Siemens per kilometer per phase. Calculate the current and voltage at the sending end, efficiency of transmission, use nominal T method. So we will do the same way. So R, L, and C, these values are given, and these are basically per kilometer value. So we have to first convert it to the total value. So that is your for the 100 kilometer length, and then you have to calculate. Then we will proceed as per the process of the nominal T method. So the circuit diagram and all these phasor diagram, it is already we have discussed. So the total resistance, total reactance, and total admittance you can calculate. So if you know these values, so then phase impedance can be calculated. Z will be basically R plus JX. So you can calculate this. Now next is sending end voltage. VR will be, that is per phase you have to calculate. So VR, whatever is given, that is your line to line data. That is your 110 kV is line data. So this will be your, you have to divide it by √3, that will be your phase data. So load current is the total power by √3 into voltage into power factor. So this will be your load current, and cos phi r and j sin this sin phi r you can calculate. Now VR is, VR we have calculated, that is your reference value. Then IR equal to IR into cos phi r minus j sin phi r you can calculate, and V1 will be equal to, V1 is your VR plus this. So we have already calculated VR plus IR into Z by 2. So VR you know this value, and IR is already you have calculated, and Z by 2 is known. So we can calculate V1. Similarly, you can calculate IC. IC is equal to J into Y into V1. So all these values are known. You can substitute and you can get it. And IS equal to IR plus IC. So that is also known. So sending end voltage, VS equal to V1 plus IS into Z by 2. So if you substitute all these values, you will get the VS. So VS, that means the magnitude you can get, square root of this and this. So you will get the magnitude. And if you multiply by √3, that will be your line to line voltage. Now total line losses will be equal to 3 into I square R by 2 plus 3 into IR square into R by 2. You see, because in the two part, there will be IS square into R by 2 and IR square into R by 2. So there is a two part, it is the current is divided. So accordingly, if you multiply by 3, that will be for the 3 phases. So the line losses you can get. So line losses is known. Your power transmitted, power delivered is 20 megawatt. So that you know. So power delivered by power sent from the sending end into 100, that will be your transmission efficiency. Any doubt anywhere? Any doubt on this problem?
No.
No, sir.
Okay. So can you do this calculation? Let us say I will give you 2-3 minutes time. Just cross check with your data, means whether you are able to do in the calculator. Okay, please do it. I am this slide will be open and you just do the calculation, because I want that you should be comfortable on the calculation. That is also another parameter. It is a task, because normally you will be doing some mistake here. Okay, so please do some calculation. 2-3 minutes I will give you, and just do that. Okay, please do that. You just, I am opening this slide and you just check with the help of your calculator whether you are getting or not. Because ultimately you have to enter those data in the calculator and you have to calculate. First you means do this exercise with known data, then for the unknown data you can calculate. Now switch on your camera and I will see that you are doing this. And finally you have got or not. All of you switch on your camera. Actually, I have told you, you have not switched on. Switch on your camera, all of you. Yeah, please do it. Very good. You can see all of you. At least you are doing. This lockdown makes you that you have to stay in the house and you have to attend your classes. That is the thing. Otherwise, you will stay in the hostel and you have a free life. You can go here and there. I understand your situation, but it is a really tough situation we are going. But still you are continuing your study. That's very good. Very good, I think. Very good. Are you getting these answers?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Just only to cross check, because in the exam,
Yes, sir.
you have to do, na? So that's why no one will help at that time. Because this calculation part, it is another important part. Yeah. But hopefully now all the classes are conducted in the in your department. Yes or no? All classes?
Yes, sir.
Huh?
इंस्ट्रूमेंट
हाँ,
का
क्या?
मेजरमेंट का बोला नहीं हो रहा है सर.
मेजरमेंट का चयन सर का है ना?
यस सर.
हाँ, चयन सर अभी बहुत सीख है.
यस सर, पता है.
हॉस्पिटलाइज्ड है.
हम लोग ऑल फेस कर रहे हैं सर. 9 to 5 क्लासेस में सर 3 के बाद हम लोग का सर बहुत ज्यादा ही एनर्जी खत्म हो जाता है सर ऑनलाइन क्लासेस में.
बेटा अभी थोड़ा क्लास करो. I understand your situation. Teachers are also taking. Okay. थोड़ा अभी क्लास करना है बेटा. ये तो से सीखोगे फिर.
बहुत प्रॉब्लम हो जाता है सर सच में.
क्या प्रॉब्लम होता है?
चार्ज भी खत्म हो जाता है सर फोन का.
सर
चार्ज।
जैसे वो यदि 1 आवर जो गैप होता है लंच का, उसमें यदि लाइट नहीं रहा तो चार्ज खत्म हो जाता है सर। फिर
आई अंडरस्टैंड, इसीलिए तो हम लोग रिकॉर्डिंग दिए हैं आप लोगों को। रिकॉर्डिंग मिलता है ना अभी, यू कैन रिकॉर्डिंग्स, ऑल वीडियो रिकॉर्डिंग्स।
यस सर, कुछ सब्जेक्ट्स का छोड़ वो मिल रहा है सर।
नहीं मिल रहा है? कौन सा सब्जेक्ट नहीं मिल रहा है? सब सब्जेक्ट का तो है अभी यूट्यूब, टीचर सभी देते हैं हमको यूट्यूब का। अब टीचर से पूछ लीजिए जे सर आपका वीडियोस कहाँ मिलेगा, ठीक है ना। आपने डिपार्टमेंटल चैनल को सब्सक्राइब किए हैं? डिपार्टमेंट,
यस सर। सर फिर अटेंडेंस?
हाँ अटेंडेंस तो है ही फैक्टर, वो तो है ही थोड़ा।
वही
अगर
ना
सर
सर।
यूट्यूब से पढ़ते हैं तो अटेंडेंस कैसे बनेगा?
ठीक ठीक ही बात है ना, करेक्ट, यू आर राइट, वेरी गुड।
और सर 5 के बाद तो सर उसका फिर और कुछ करने का मन ही नहीं करता है सर, इतना दिन भर क्लास करने के बाद।
ठीक ठीक बेटा, अभी थोड़ा क्लास करो।
सर
सर एक
रिवीजन भी
दिन
नहीं कर
में 2
पाते सर,
या
इतना हो
3
जाता।
सब्जेक्ट मिनिमम पढ़ाई हो तो काफी है। सारे सब्जेक्ट करने के बाद
1 to 3 हो जाए तो सर बहुत हेल्प हो जाएगा सर हम लोग को।
लेकिन अभी तो ये भी लैब भी है ना, लैब को तो भी कराना है, उसको नहीं कराएंगे तो क्या करेंगे बोलो?
लैब भी
सर
तो सर 3 घंटा।
हैं?
सर नॉर्मली बहुत डे में रूटीन में गैप्स भी है सर, यदि उसको गैप्स को फिल करके यदि 9 to 3, क्योंकि गैप्स यदि बीच में रहता है तो सर उसमें बीच में कुछ नहीं होता है सर, एकदम कुछ नहीं होता है
पता है
यदि।
मुझे, पता है, लेकिन टीचर्स का क्लास भी रहता है ना, दूसरा जगह क्लास रहता है ना। टीचर्स आर ऑल्सो बिजी बेटा, सो यू हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड दैट थिंग।
यस सर।
यू हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड टीचर्स ऑल्सो।
1-2 क्लासेस यदि लेस करके हो जाए तो सर बहुत हेल्प हो जाएगा सर।
क्या देखते हैं अभी, थोड़ा पेन लो, अच्छा होगा, कुछ अच्छा सीखोगे तो कुछ अच्छा होगा।
यस
दैट इज, वो तो हो गई, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, विल हेल्प यू, ओके, विल हेल्प यू, नो इशू। बट अभी तो क्लासेस, पहले जो थोड़ा ये दिक्कत था, आई थिंक दैट इज रिमूव ना। पहले कुछ क्लासेस का ये था, फिर अभी तो सब क्लासेस भी हो रहे हैं। ओके, सबका ये आंसर आ गया? आंसर्स, हैव यू गॉट इट? आंसर मिला कुछ? हैव यू गॉट इट, सम आंसर्स? Am I audible?
यस सर।
So answers are you getting? That is my point.
यस सर।
Okay. ठीक है. Okay. So we'll proceed to next topic. Okay. I think you can calculate, because you please give some time for this. Okay. And you will be getting, because the slides will be anyway, it will be available in the LMS, and also your videos will be available. So you can get it. Now next is nominal pi method. Now in case of nominal pi method, there are, it is like a structure is like a pi. Okay.
Sir, I have one issue, sir.
Yeah, please tell me.
Sir, by multiplying, sir, two j variables like j into j, sir, what will I get? The positive one or the negative, sir?
J into j.
Yes, sir.
J square is -1, na? J square is
Okay, sir.
-1.
Okay, sir.
ठीक ना? You can
Got, sir.
ask any question to me. I will not feel bad. Okay, you can ask me any question. I understand that we are here to help you. Okay. Sorry.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Now we'll go to here. So you see in this particular diagram, it is like a structure of pi. Okay, pi, you can see this is one arm, this is another arm, this is another arm. Okay, and this is the load. Okay. Now here you see the resistance is in between and XL is there. Okay, this is the series branch, and the capacitance, it is divided into two halves. Okay, it is C/2 and C/2. So you have to understand that physically this kind of configuration you will not get in the transmission line. If you think that, okay, I will check whether this nominal pi structure is there in the transmission line or not. Do you think that you will get? Do you think that this type of configuration you will get?
Sir, physically we will not get, sir.
Correct. So for what purpose we are doing then? What is the purpose?
For analysis purpose, sir.
Correct. For the analysis purpose. That means ultimately, suppose you have been, you are working as an, let us say, power system, power substation, or any design anywhere in the electrical engineering field. Okay, that time you will be asked that, yes, you have to design something. So you should know this type of configuration. So analysis purpose, we have to know the performance of the transmission line, how to evaluate. So in this case, Vs is the sending end voltage, Is is the sending end current, IR is the receiving end current, and VR is the receiving end voltage. R is the resistance per phase, XL is the reactance per phase, and C is the capacitance per phase. So C/2 and C/2 is connected here. And this is your IC1 and this is your IC2. So in this method, capacitance of each conductor is divided into two halves, one half being lumped at the sending end and on the other half at the receiving end. Okay, it is obvious that the capacitance at the sending end has no effect on the line loop. However, its charging current must be added to the line current in order to obtain the total sending current. So you have to understand. See, that is a very beautiful thing which I will tell you. I hope you know that thing, but still I will just discuss. Okay, suppose in a line, this is a capacitor is connected. Okay, this capacitor is connected, for example. Okay, now when you are connecting a capacitor, even let us say this is the line and it is open circuited. It is open circuited. Load is not connected. Okay, load is not connected. This is your load. So the power is coming here. Let us say I is coming, but you see it is a power station. So from the generating station, the power is coming. This is the generating station. Okay. Now, even though the line is not connected, this is let us say open. This is T equal to 0. It is open. Now, do you find that any current will flow in the capacitor, even though the line is not loaded?
Yes, sir.
So which current will flow? Which current?
Charging current, sir.
Is the charging current. That is we have to understand the capacitor will take, that means the charging current will always flow in the capacitor. So it will continuously flow and it will charge this capacitor till it is fully charged. Till it gets fully charged, always it will draw some amount of the current, and which is basically charging current, and due to that the capacitor gets charged. So this C/2 is basically not contributing towards the voltage drop because it is basically at the end. It has no effect at all, but it will draw the charging current. Now let us say we have to draw the phasor diagram. So phasor diagram, that is very, very important. So VR is, we have drawn the phasor, and then we have a first, we will draw the IR. So between VR and IR, we have a power factor angle, that is phi R. And then we have see, the VR and IR is drawn. Then we have to draw this IC1. So IC1 will be perpendicular with VR. So VR is this one. So IC1 we have drawn. So then IR plus IC1 will be your IL. So IR plus IC1, this will be your IL. So we'll get this IL. Now you see IL is known to us. So if IL is known, then there will be two drops. One is R into IL drop and another will be IL into XL drop. So R into IL drop will be in phase with IL, but IL into XL, that drop will be perpendicular with R into IL. So IL into R, this drop will be parallel with IL, and IL into XL, this will be perpendicular with this. So if you join these two, then we'll get VS. So VS, now VS is we have got. So you see Now Vs as we have got, so this charging current IC2, this will be perpendicular with Vs. So that means Vs is known. So this IC2 will be perpendicular with this Vs. And then if you join this IL plus IC2, you see IL plus IC2, this will be your IS. So finally we'll get IS. So if IS is known, so angle between Vs and IS will be your power factor angle, sending and power factor angle, that is phi s. Okay, so I think I should draw this in the board so it will be clear. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I should draw in the board. So I think that will be clear for you. Okay, fine, I will draw, no issue. Quickly, I should draw the circuit. Okay. So this is your load, this is your Vs, this is your Is, this is your C by 2, this is also C by 2, and this current is your IC2, this is R, this is XL, and this will be your IC1, and this is your VR. I think this is your VR. Okay. So if we have to draw the phasor diagram, so what we'll do? So phasor diagram. So we are taking VR as reference. Okay. Let us try to understand this. VR we are taking as reference. Now with VR and IR there is a power factor angle. Okay. So this is your VR and this is your IR. And in between there is a power factor angle, that is phi r. Now first you see this IC1 current, this will be IC1 is this IC1, it is perpendicular with which parameter? It is perpendicular with
VR.
VR. So VR is this one. So we'll do, so this is perpendicular. So now if you join these two, you will get your
IC1.
IC1, correct. So this will be your, no, this is your IC1 and this is your,
And that is your IR.
and that will be your IR. This,
Sir, IR कैसे होगा वो?
this will, no, IR not. This will be, let us say, anything IL, for example. Okay.
Okay, sir.
This is IL, and this is your IR. This is your IR. Okay. So this is your IL. Okay. Now IL is known, so there will be drop here R into. There will be two drop. One is R into IL. Another will be R into. IL into
IL into XL.
XL. So this will be your IL into R. This drop will be parallel with IL.
Parallel to IL.
And IL into XL, this will be perpendicular with this.
IR.
Yes. So you will get this one. So finally, because I have to change this color and all, okay, line. That is the actually thing. It is taking some time in the online. IL into R and IL into XL. And this is your IL into Z. Okay. So you got the IL. Okay. Now, if we join these two, we will get
B, C, C by.
yeah. So that means this is your this way, this is the direction, this is the direction. So this is your VS. Okay. Now we have not yet got the IS value. Okay. IS how will get? That is,
Sir, BS वहाँ होगा sir.
huh? Yeah. This will be VS.
Sir,
This will be VS. Why? Because this is your VR. So across VR this one. And there will be two drops, IL into R and IL into XL. So IL into R and IL into XL. So if you join this and this, you will get VS. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I think she has not understood.
yes sir.
Okay.
Yes
Now,
sir. Yes.
now this IC2, what will be the direction of IC2? IC2 will be perpendicular with
IC.
Sir, BS.
VS, sir.
it will be VS, correct. So IC2 and VS will be perpendicular, correct. Now, I'll take this one, okay. So VS is this one, so perpendicular with this, so that means something, let us say this will be a perpendicular line, okay, something. And if we join these two, so what we'll get?
IS.
Correct. So that means this will be your IC2 and this will be your IS. Now the angle between VS and IS, that will be your IS.
IS.
Okay. Any doubt anywhere? Please tell me. If you have any doubt, please tell me. Anyone? You have any doubt?
No
Sir,
sir.
VS पे sir perpendicular IC2 was VS है sir.
Why? Because I will tell you. This is your VS. This is your
Sir
VS.
वो line sir vector का थोड़ा अलग हो गया.
हाँ? कहाँ पे?
वो सर VS के ही पैरेलल में होना चाहिए ना सर.
Which one? Which one?
वो सर जिस पे सर IC2 परपेंडिकुलर किए हैं.
हाँ, actually, yes, you are right. This is the perpendicular thing. This is the perpendicular. Okay, this is the perpendicular. But here we cannot draw. We have to add with the current. Okay, so that's why we have drawn this phasor here. So this is your IL phasor, and with your IC2, then you will get IS, because your IS equal to IL plus IC2. Okay, got it?
Yes sir.
ऊपर में नहीं ड्रॉ कर सकते ना, ऊपर में ड्रॉ करके तो if we draw there, then what will happen? You cannot get the IS. How will you get IS? Because IS is the summation of IL plus IC2. So that's why you have to draw here. Now it is clear to all of you? Any doubt?
Yes sir.
Okay, so I will stop share this thing. Now we'll take the attendance. That is the most important thing we have to take. Just a minute. Give me 1 minute time. I will share. So please put your attendance. Please put your attendance. Is it done? Is it over? Is it over? All of you have given the attendance?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you have class from 2 to 10.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I know that. Okay, thank you. So we'll continue in next class. Okay, continue in next class. Thank you. I'll close this meeting.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.